Good evening, everybody. My name is Chris. Welcome to the LifeWave presentation on Friday, the 14th of July. I'm dialing in from Johannesburg, South Africa, and tonight I'm going to be presenting together with my co-host, Javi Solis, who is from New Jersey, USA. But this week he's been dialing in from Aruba because Javi is actually on honeymoon at the moment. So Javi, thank you so much for taking the time out and joining us. It's an absolute honor and a pleasure. And Javi has been in this industry for 15 years and has got a wealth of knowledge to share with us. And thank you for everything you've done for us, and thank you for everything you've done for our team. I've known you for a good 6, 7 months now, and hopefully meet you in person next month. So, welcome to.
I just enjoy seeing people like this.
Sorry, Javi, you went dead. I couldn't hear you there.
I just love to see people win. That's all.
Oh, thank you. And from beginning, there we are.
So, Chris, real quick, if there's an issue, I'll switch to my phone. I'm on my laptop now, so let me know if there's an issue on my phone.
Yeah, you sound perfect. I'll let you know. Right, perfect. Right. Okay, so you are on this Zoom tonight because something got your attention. Somebody told you something. Somebody sent you some information. You either heard the word patch or the word stem cell or the word LifeWave. It was probably the word LifeWave. Now you're thinking, okay, what is this all about? What are these guys talking about? LifeWave is affordable stem cell reactivation technology in the form of a patch. In a nutshell, what it does is it activates your copper peptide, which reactivates your own stem cells. That's what we're going to be talking about tonight. The concept works on phototherapy, photosynthesis. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play a quick 2-minute video clip, which goes into a little bit more detail on exactly how this science works. Here goes.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. LifeWave's phototherapy patches use light to stimulate the body's natural healing systems, providing specific health benefits. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared light emitted from the body is reflected back into the tissue. This stimulates the skin, which in turn stimulates specific regions of the brain. The brain then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy and the ability to heal itself. Let's take a look at why this is important on a cellular level. For example, a number of our patch products help counteract free radicals, oxygen molecules that damage cell proteins and contribute to visible signs of aging. When the body is stimulated through phototherapy to release its own antioxidants, these free radicals are neutralized naturally.
Javi, when, where, how, why, where did this all start?
Well, actually started in 2004 in San Diego, California. We are now in 84 countries, and we're amongst the 50th fastest growing companies in here in the United States. And what's the turnover rate? Coming from 28 million to over 280 million within 2 years of existence. Now, this was done during the pandemic from someone called Onyx Cole. Onyx Cole is our upline, which is a good friend of ours, and she did it all on her own. Now, when Stephen G. America got involved and the quantum field got involved into this business, we went to now from a 208 to over $400 million company, hitting $1 million a day in sales here in the US. And that's not even including international. What does that tell you? It tells you stability, growth, and total opportunity, door open opportunity for everybody who gets involved. So this man here is who's actually responsible for all this. David Smith, he's the CEO and inventor of the X39. X39 was actually, right now, has over 130 patents. And he's a scientist and the inventor, two-time recipient of the International Hall of Fame Award. Now, that's a hard award to actually achieve. And he did not only achieve it once, but he achieved it twice. Now, I know in these past presentations that we did the past couple of days, it cost, I believe, Chris, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, over $1 million to have per patent. And we have over 130 patents on just the X39 alone. So what does that tell you? The effectiveness and the validity of that product alone. Can you confirm that for me, Chris?
Yep, just over $1 million US to do a worldwide patent. And I know that from experience in my previous business. So when you see 133 patents, one word sticks into my head: stability. Stability,
right.
Rock solid foundation.
Right. So talk about competition, there is none. You know, I've been in this profession 15 years. I went through products. I went through a good amount of products. And you know what? We call those Me Too products, because if you've been in this profession before, you've seen there's weight loss products, there's vitamins, energy products, collagen, CBD cream. And one company tells the other company, my product is better than yours. So there's this big tug of war on who's better than who. We call those Me Too products. So being part of LifeWave and seeing the X39 and what has done, not just for me, but for my son, it's the best in the industry that I've ever encountered in the whole 15 years. So there's no competition. You're not going to find this product anywhere, at no gas station, at no Costco's, at no Walmart, at no grocery store. It's exclusive for LifeWave brand partners only.
So tonight we're going to talk about mainly a product called X39. That's what I've got in my hand right now. We're talking about stem cell activation in the form of a patch. Now, this is scientifically proven. The fewer stem cells you have, the faster you age and the slower you heal. In fact, by the age of 30, only half your stem cells are active. And then at the age of 60, you lose almost all stem cell activity. So how does X39 work? We call it the holy grail of anti-aging. It's made of organic nanocrystals formulated to activate your copper peptide, which then reactivates your own stem cells. So nothing foreign is coming into the body. It is non-invasive, non-transdermal. So it doesn't work like a nicotine patch. The moment you see a patch, that's the first thing a person thinks of. This is non-transdermal. It works on frequency. It's hypoallergenic, 3M medical grade adhesive. So we're talking about activating your own stem cells. This is what the X39 does. Rapid pain relief, reduced inflammation, supports wound healing, energy and vitality, mental clarity. I'm just going to talk about this for a couple of seconds. When I joined LifeWave at the end of last year, I don't know if anybody on this call knows that feeling of foggy brain. I'd heard about that before, but I didn't really understand if it existed until you experienced it. I had foggy brain. I was burnt out, run down, got onto the patches, and I was one of these, what you would call it, a one-patch wonder. I got results on day 5. On day 5, it felt like a veil had been lifted off my head. I had the most amazing clarity of thought. In fact, my brain feels like it used to feel like when I was in my mid-20s. So I can vouch on the mental clarity. It enhances sports performance, faster recovery from exercise, and also improved skin appearance. So very quickly, how do you use the X39? How do you wear it? We talk about 12 hours on and 12 hours off. That's to repair and rejuvenate. So you put that patch on behind your neck or 2 fingers below the belly button, put it on in the morning, take it off in the evening, throw it away, rinse and repeat. Now, a very important thing is make sure you drink lots of water. Why lots of water? This assists the patches in communicating the different frequencies to the entire body. Here's just some of the short-term and long-term results of what the X39 does. In the first couple of days, 4,000 genes begin to reset in your body. Now, this is what happens within 6 weeks. Your brain becomes balanced, decreases symptoms of PTSD, anxiety, depression. Within 3 months, your collagen is increased, decreases wrinkles, hair growth increases structural integrity of both your skeletal and muscular systems. And this is what happens within 6 months. Heart reverses in age. In a recent study, 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by an average of 8 years just after 6 months of using the X39. David Schmidt, our CEO, inventor of LifeWave, he says it's not anti-aging, it's age reversing. David Schmidt also talks about a 90-day protocol. As I mentioned to you, I got results after 5 days. But we're talking about using the patches for the minimum of 90 days to get your body to an optimum level. Although that's a recommendation, we have seen results as quick as weeks, days, hours, and even seconds. Now, I'm going to go back to the most important thing is making sure that you drink lots of water. All right, take a screenshot, take a picture of this website. Everything you want to know is all on this website, startx39.com. It goes in depth into the product. A 2-minute video clip that I showed you right in the beginning. Then David Schmidt goes into about a 20-minute clip where he goes into a deep dive on exactly how the concept and how the products and the technology works. There are hundreds of testimonies, 82 clinical trials and studies, all the patents, you name it, everything you could want is on this website. The cool thing is it's also translated into all the languages in the 84 countries that we are in. All you do is click on the translate button, click on the flag, and the website automatically translates to your language. All right, then we talk about the proof is in the pudding. You've all heard that saying before. Here at LifeWave, we say the proof is in the patch. The proof is in the patch. There's nothing more powerful than real life testimonies. I absolutely love the saying by David Schmidt. He said, X39 is my greatest achievement. Having a product that works this quickly and provides this many benefits seems like a miracle or too good to be true. But it is simply applying the magic of the stem cells to the human body. Right, I'm going to ask Pierretta to quickly hop on and quickly tell us what she has experienced since using X39. Now, where is Pierretta? I'm busy looking for her. Give me 1 second. Pierretta. Okay, she is not on. All right, so what I'm going to do, Tommy, I believe that Tommy is on the call, and I believe he's got something amazing to share with us. We always have plan B lined up. Tommy, I'm going to ask you to unmute. And I'm also going to ask you to put your camera on. I can't see on this side. I think your camera must be on already. Tommy, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there you are. Ah, awesome. Thank you for popping on. Tommy, would you like to please share with everybody on the call what LifeWave has done in your life in the last little while?
Well, it really, like George said the other day, I told him I was dead in the water, and I was. I've had back trouble and spine trouble. Well, really, my whole body. Genetically, on my mother's side, we had some real serious osteoarthritis. And then I was exposed to arsenic and lead when I was in the womb. And I don't know what that did to me, but it sure didn't help. In fact, my mother got real sick, and they told her she was having a miscarriage, and they gave her medicine to complete it, and she decided not to do it. She flushed it. So here I am. But I've had both ankles replaced. I've had bone grafts in my ankles, both knees, an elbow replaced. I've got 3 plates in my neck. I've had a rotator cuff, and right now I need both shoulders replaced and a couple of rotator cuffs. So, and a hip. So anyway, I was in a lot of pain. I guess about 2 or 3 years ago, I was going to the restroom about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I went to the floor, lost the use of my legs. So after that, they sent me to have a myelogram. I have to have a myelogram because I have a pacemaker and I can't do an MRI. So they did a laminectomy on my spine. And of course, it didn't improve right away, but I had to go to a rehab and therapy. And after a year, I got back up to walking again, and I was doing pretty good. And then last fall, it started again. Pain in my shoulders, my neck. I was losing the power to walk again. So they did another myelogram of my entire spine, and it turned out very bad. It was stenosis all the way up and down with bone spurs. And in fact, they told me they didn't want to operate because I probably wouldn't live through the surgery. So I didn't do it. They said, well, why don't you lose 50 pounds and we'll look at it again. So that's the time I and run into Mark Restivo. He's my one of my angels out there taking care of me. He he sent me a book. Well, he's a car guy and I am too. I was going to have him work on my Shelby, and we made an appointment to go see him. And he called me and he said, Tommy, I can't work on your car. And I said, I got cancer. And I said, oh my God. So long story short, 6 months later, he calls me and says he doesn't have cancer anymore. And of course, I'm amazed. And he sends me this book by Neil Cannon, The Vitality Secret. And it didn't have a car or a guitar on it, so I put it aside. And then another friend from high school called, Mike Galvin, and he said, man, have you got that book from Mark? And I said, yeah, I did. And he said, well, man, you better read it because I've been doing this 2 weeks and I'm a different man. So I started reading it and started, after finding out what Mark went through, I said, I'm going to do everything Mark did. So I started the diet and with really tremendous results. And then the patches came along and it just got even better. So at the time before all this started, I weighed about 277. I weighed 235 this morning. And I wasn't walking. And I was diabetic, taking a lot of insulin. And today I take no insulin. I don't take any diabetic meds, and I'm walking. And that's the story for me. I'm just thrilled to be in this, and it's a really exciting thing. And I've tried to tell people, even if you're not interested in buying any of this stuff, y'all just look at it because it's fascinating. I mean, it's really an interesting story. The stuff is unbelievable. So I'm going to use it from now on. In fact, I ordered some more stuff, and I've got them all on this morning. So that's about all I got.
Oh, that's absolutely amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much for that, Tommy. And you know what? You're going to find this so easy. All you're going to do is share what this product has done, and people are going to come flying to you. Absolutely amazing. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So you've all heard of the words "a picture speaks 1,000 words." If you have a look at this picture, this is a topography map. This is 12 participants between the age of 50 and 80 years old plugged into a P3 EEG brain mapping machine. If you look at that first picture on the left, when you see that red, what's the first thing that pops into your mind? Inflammation and swelling. Now, this is after 3 weeks of putting the X39 onto the body. Look at the way the swelling and inflammation has gone down. And take a look at that last picture after only 6 weeks. Here's another before and after photos. Look at the way the red has disappeared. And on the back, picture on the right, look at the hands. That's after only 30 minutes of putting the X39 on. The product also works extremely well for animals, works for horses, dogs, cats, all types of pets. That blows the whole placebo concept completely out the window. Here's another picture, 1 year being on the X39. Look at the way this has helped with wrinkles and the skin. 45 days, X39. Another picture of a lady, 1 year, with X39. This is after only 9 weeks. This is after 5 months. Look at this disease, vitiligo, 3 months. Helps with Bell's palsy. Look at this lady's face after only 3 months. Look at this guy's face. Remember earlier on, I was mentioning that you could wear more than one patch at a time. Look at this gentleman's face. He's got a patch on his forehead and 2 on his cheeks. But look at what the product has done to his face after only 7 weeks. This is after 21 days, X39. This guy fell off a snowboard. Look at his face after only 5 days. Psoriasis after only 10 days. Scar tissue, 12 days. Look at this young person. They cut the top of their finger off, got sewn back on. Look at the results. Look at the healing after 21 days. This is healing from the inside out. We were talking about hair growth. Look at this gentleman's hair after only 6 weeks. Another picture, only 6 weeks. Look at this picture. After month 1, month 2, and month 3. Look at the hair growth. Right, then we have athletes, well-known athletes that have been on the patches. We have Michael Phelps. He's a gold medalist swimmer, championship in 2004. I'm gonna play a little short video clip just now, explaining how David Schmidt, the owner of LifeWave, ended up in front of the Olympic gold medalist team back in 2004. We also have Serena Williams, tennis player, David Beckham, football player, Lorenzo Salvadori, superbike champion. As you can see, he's actually got the picture of the X39 on his forehead. He actually uses the X39 to help him with his concentration. So I'm going to put a clip on that's going to explain how we are all actually sitting on the Zoom call this evening. Here goes.
When I started LifeWave and was doing an evaluation of how to market this, I was thinking about radio and TV. I approached GNC, who wanted to market the product, looked at infomercials and talked to companies about doing that. We did some testing. And I had an experience where a fellow that was a business friend introduced me to somebody. We had a business lunch, and then he ran into somebody in a movie theater who was interested in investing in life. When I started LifeWave and was doing an evaluation of how to market this, I was thinking about radio and TV. I approached GNC, who wanted to market the product, looked at infomercials and talked to companies about doing that. We did some testing. And I had an experience where a fellow that was a business friend introduced me to somebody. We had a business lunch, and then he ran into somebody in a movie theater who was interested in investing in LifeWave. I met with that guy, and then he introduced me to a medical doctor who introduced me to another medical doctor who was friends with Coach Richard Quick at Stanford University. So in about a 3-week period of time, I went from sitting at a lunch in Beaufort to being out at Stanford University putting patches on Olympic swimmers with Richard Quick, a 6-time US Olympic coach. And when I really thought about that, I said, you know, this would never have happened with the product sitting on the shelf at GNC. Would never happen. This is all networking. I need to go back and reevaluate this. And so in July of 2004, I flew out to California. I was invited there by Coach Quick to see the Olympic trials. And when I landed, he said, well, we have an issue. The Olympic Committee thinks that there's drugs in these patches, and they want you to, explain what the technology is. So I met with this fellow, Dr. Scott Rodeo, explained what the patches were. They took them down to UCLA Microanalytical Lab, validated, there were only natural materials in the patches, and we were vindicated. But over 1,000 people contacted me wanting to buy the product and be a distributor for this new technology. And I was like, okay, the alarm bells went off. Clearly, what God is telling me, this is supposed to be a network marketing company. And 3 months later, on November 10th of 2004, we started sales. We did $500,000 in business our very first month, and 17 million in sales for 2005. So it was A very, very clear sign. This was where our home was supposed to be.
Wow, that's cool. And it's funny because Steve, Jean, and I often talk about you don't know who your friends know. Like I was introduced to this patch from a girlfriend of mine named Kathy, and Kathy was introduced to this patch from a chimney sweep. But, you know, the chimney sweep had no idea that Kathy was good friends with Onyx Cole. And so that's true for all of us. When you all are introducing the X39 to people, you don't know who your friends know. So
talk about word of mouth and how David made the decision to use the distribution method for LifeWave. Javi, you met with David, what, just over a month ago? Javi? Javi disappeared too. So check where Javi is. Give me 1 second. Javi.
There we go. There we
you
go.
are.
Okay, so yeah, over a little over a month and a half ago, we met David Smith, the CEO of the company, and we had dinner with him, us and a bunch of a couple of other senior presidential directors, and we picked his brain, and we let him do all the talking. I've never encountered a more humble entrepreneur, owner of a company, and my whole 15 years experience of being in this profession. The man has vision, and what he plans to go with this company is going to last at least more than 25 years. We have so much growth that he wants to do. And what he's going to do with the X39 is going to blow people's socks off. I call it X39 on steroids. I was banned from talking about it. I had to sign a non-disclosure agreement. And you're going to have to wait till October. If you felt the X39 is so effective now, well, wait till later. This man has plans for this company. And it's going to attract so much attention, and is attracting attention now in the medical profession that people are being more attracted to this. I can't wait what's going to happen in October, and I can't wait what's going to happen in everyone's business when it comes to this. So put your seatbelts on, get the popcorn ready, because what's going to happen is going to be mind-blowing, Chris. Mind-blowing.
And to think that we are only right in the beginning, like you said, LifeWave is a 19-year-old startup company. And we're just getting started. How exciting is that? Right. So talking about getting people's attention, the industry, stem cell industry right now is starting to become probably a billion-dollar industry. We've all heard of Tony Robbins, a motivational speaker, motivational trainer for the last 30 years. He wrote this book and published it last year called Life Force. And in chapter 2 and chapter 3, he talks all about stem cell and peptide therapy. Now, Tony Robbins, he was talking about the pricing of it, but he got the traditional stem cell injections done. And with stem cell injections, you've got a 50% chance that it will work and a 50% chance that it will not work. So there we go. That's the gamble that you take. And that's a lot of money. He's talking about costs of 7,000 to 100,000. Javi, I think you can tell us about the prices of stem cell injections.
Yeah, we traveled actually twice to get Alex stem cell injections, and you know what you see there on this page right now, it costs between $7,000 to over $100,000 to get stem cell injections. It costs us twice, a little over $8,000 to do it. But what a parent would do for their child to have that better quality of life. Are we going to cure it? No. But do we want to have him a better quality of life? Yes. It not only improved his life, but improved us as a family as a whole, our quality of life, and our immediate family as well. When we all get together as a family, we're out here in Aruba, and the whole family's here. We're all enjoying ourselves immensely, and why? And, we believe the hype behind stem cell injections. We believe that hype. We have to go out there. We have to we actually took a risk, and the results were minimal. When Mike called us, he came out of retirement to get back into this profession because the effectiveness of this product. He called us and says, I have something that will rejuvenate your own stem cell. Not knowing.
Javi, we lost you there.
Oh, shoot. Can you hear me?
Yes, there we go. We can hear you now.
Okay. So the quality of life has improved tremendously. And all I have to say is that resolved our problem. We don't have to fly internationally to get these stem cell injections anymore. This patch that costs us $99 a month, as opposed to $8,000, is a no-brainer for us. We don't have to do that ever again. You know, so those who are on this call and you're hearing these testimonies, okay, Tom, he's not a paid actor. We didn't pay him to say that. It actually happened to him. And Mark is building an amazing team out in Texas with letting the patch do the work and hearing people's testimonies, guys. So you're probably saying to yourself, wow, I can use this patch. These people can use this patch. They can use this patch. And you can build an amazing foundation in your life just sharing this patch with people.
That's right in the beginning when I spoke about, we're talking about stem cell technology, affordable stem cell technology. I'm going to go through some of the pricing shortly, but really quick, you've heard us talk quite a lot about this product over here, the X39. We call this a little miracle patch. That is LifeWave's flagship patch. There are other products which are what we call our supportive products. There's one for sports people. There's one for extreme pain. We have the sleepy patch, high level stress, stamina, immune system, weight and hormones, energy, mood, animals, and skin. So you think to yourself, okie dokie, what do these cost? Javi spoke a little bit about the pricing now, but there are two different pricing structures with LifeWave. The first price is the retail price. This is if somebody wants to try it out and purchase the product outright. You're looking at $149. That's for a sleeve of X39 or X49, and the supportive products are $79. That gives you one sleeve, which is a 1 month supply, 30 patches coming to a sleeve like this. Whatever country you're in, you've obviously got to add the country tax and obviously delivery. Then, why would you want to pay retail price when you can pay wholesale price? All you simply do is register with a link and you become a member of LifeWave. And the moment you've joined and become a member, the price drops right down to, as Javi said, $99 for a sleeve of X39. The other supported products drop right down to $49 to $69 for a full sleeve, a full month supply. All right, there are 5 kits that you can choose to enroll with LifeWave. The first kit is the bronze kit. That's our entry-level kit. That's $125. Gives you one sleeve of X39. Then we have the silver kit. That is $300. Gives you 3 sleeves of X39, or you can mix and match the products. I'll explain that to you shortly. We have the gold kit, which is $500. That gives you 5.5 sleeves of X39. So you're probably thinking, 5.5 sleeves? What do? Take one of these and split it in half? No, you get 5 sleeves of X39, and then you actually get a free sleeve of one of the supplementary products. Then we have platinum. The platinum kit is $1,000. As you can see there, you get 12 sleeves of X39. So you're thinking, all right, well, if it's costing $99, that should cost $1,200. No, at the platinum level, you get 2 free sleeves of X39. And then the diamond kit, $1,600, you get 19 sleeves of X39. And then the wholesale price drops right down to $84. As I mentioned with mixing and matching, what you could do is, if you want one silver kit as an example, 3 sleeves of X39. If you take one of the X39s off, you can actually replace it with 2 of the other supplementary products. But this is one of the exciting things with LifeWave, is you can upgrade your kit at any given time if you only pay the difference, which is something that is very different and very unique in this industry. Normally in this industry, if you choose a certain kit, that is your kit that you've joined at. And if you want to go up to a higher kit, you've got to pay again, but at that full price. Where LifeWave is completely different. Say, hypothetically speaking, you join at gold, $500. You get your sleeves, and say about 2 weeks later, you decide, should have gone for platinum because you've got a whole lot of family members that you want to share the product with. That doesn't mean that you now have to join at platinum. Because you already joined at gold, for you to go to platinum, you only pay the difference. So it'll only cost you $500 to move from gold then to platinum, and then you get the difference in product. So, Javi, this rocket ship that we are sitting on right now, give us another rundown on it.
Oh man, rocket ship, bro. Let me tell you, I think I can fly to the moon myself with the excitement that's happening here. Now, you're talking about a 19-year-old company. Now, I'm telling you how I thought when I got involved in LifeWave a year ago. I see 19-year-old company that really just started, number one. Number two, growing from a 20 million to now of over 400 million. And number three, 84 countries, stability, number one. Number two, growth. Okay, growth with the X39 alone, on what they invested, over 130 patents on it. It's setting us up all in a position to win. Okay, there's no way you can lose here. No way, because you let the patch do the work. And why is it an entrepreneur's dream? Come on, established company, cutting edge technology, 133 patents, no competition at all. We will never be in a category as a Me Too product. So do we talk about the right place, the right time, the right product? Absolutely, it's a no-brainer. It's a win-win situation here. And that's why I said yes, I told the world, and I figured it out later. And I'm still trying to figure it out. And I might never figure it out. Because you might know something, what it did to my boy, that's all I needed to hear. It couldn't have done a damn thing to me. But what it did to him, to have that better quality of life, meant more to me than anything else. And it's and what it did to Mark, and for Mark's team, and what it did to George and everybody else here who has a testimony on this, it meant more to them than anything else in the world. You understand? It's up there with oxygen. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say to you is to say yes, tell the world, and figure it out later.
Oh, completely, Javi. I couldn't agree with you more. When I joined and my patches arrived, one of the first questions I asked George was, how long has this company been in business? And when he said 19 years, I went, thank goodness. Oh my goodness. It's been through all the teething problems. It's a well-established company, like you said, and we can build on a very solid foundation, which is absolutely amazing. I'm going to play a quick 6-minute clip, which is going to encompass everything that Javi and I have spoken about, and you're going to get an idea of exactly what we're sitting on right now. Here goes.
It's not too often that an opportunity comes along that puts you in the right place at the right time with the right product. But that's exactly where you find yourself as you discover the power of LifeWave technology and the opportunity it represents for you. Our mission? To share products with the world that enhance the health, wellness, beauty, and longevity of every person we encounter. If that resonates with you, take a moment and imagine. Have you heard about the billions being spent in the race to cash in on the promise of stem cells? We're told the possibilities in the future for improving our health and wellness using stem cell science from Big Pharma are huge. But what if the future was now? What if you could be perfectly positioned to take advantage of the stem cell revolution today? Partnering with an established company with proven technology, using a business distribution system that puts you in the driver's seat now. Too good to be true? Absolutely not.
It's what the world wants. We don't want drugs. We don't want injections. We don't want surgery.
I've never seen anything like this in 21 years of being a doctor, anything coming close to doing what this technology does for people.
This is a pivotal moment in alternative medicine and in the future of technology and healing and helping people.
Stem cells are the future. As a wellness company, we needed to be part of the stem cell revolution. And with X39, that's exactly what's happened.
That's David Schmidt, LifeWave's founder, CEO, and inventor of X39, his latest breakthrough in what is wearable, virtually weightless technology.
I'm now 50 years old and I feel like 30 years.
In 2 days, X39, my knee pain was really gone.
It's a really fun thing to share with people because everybody is amazed by it.
What does X39 do? It harnesses light to elevate a copper peptide proven to activate stem cells.
We're bringing regenerative science to everyone, and we're doing it safely and inexpensively and with extraordinary benefits. So this is why we have such an advantage in the marketplace and what makes our opportunity for our business builders so enormous.
This is cutting-edge science with no competition that's safe, affordable, non-invasive, and drug-free. We have an X39 video that tells you all about the science, so be sure to watch it. But with over 80 clinical studies behind it and multiple worldwide patents protecting it, the science is settled.
It's a game changer.
There is absolutely no competition.
You're not going to be able to find this in any other different company.
So where do you come in? Our distribution model is network marketing, an industry that approaches $200 billion a year in sales worldwide. People telling people about products and building teams of team builders that accelerate that word of mouth. It's big business, and LifeWave is growing fast within it.
It's very unusual that you would have cutting-edge science make its way into network marketing. But as it turns out, because our products produce immediate effects, immediate benefits, sharing the product face-to-face makes it the ideal way to share the technology.
The only thing you have to do is go out and share it with people. That's it.
You don't have to be a medical doctor like me. Everybody can do this.
You try the patch and you love it.
The reaction that people give us is like, wow.
With warehouses now in multiple countries, distribution in over 100, and the capability to manufacture millions of units per month already in place, LifeWave is ready for you. Just think about who you know and all the people they know that would like more energy without the buzz, to reduce or eliminate pain, to sleep better, all without drugs, to look and feel younger without risky procedures. The list of benefits using our products is long. The market's vast. Are you starting to get the idea here? You're on the threshold of something significant. I mean, think about it. This is an opportunity with global reach where there's help and support alongside you every step of the way, and it's all fueled by a science that has no competition. As a member, you have an incredible array of marketing support, training, and business services that allow you to focus on what's important, spreading the word about LifeWave and helping us expand.
The growth in the future is going to be fast because of X39.
Once you learn about the X39 and you see what it's doing for people, for me, I feel like it's an obligation to share it.
Today, more and more people are really looking for solutions for a better lifestyle.
Everybody wants to look younger, everybody needs more sleep, wants to have more energy, wants to get rid of pain.
And LifeWave is fun because you're making a difference in people's lives. It's not a little difference, it's a big difference.
LifeWave gave my children their mother back. When you're able to move someone's health as much as we can with LifeWave, see what change that make into people's life, that's amazing. It is. You can literally change someone's life. And I love that.
So there you have it. Look, whatever you want, however high your goals, however big your dreams, it's all possible with LifeWave. So be sure to get back to the person who suggested you watch this video and get started today. Try X39 or one of our other fantastic products so you can learn for yourself what all the excitement is about when it comes to LifeWave. Whatever you do, though, be sure to get started today because the clock is ticking. The time is now. You don't want to miss out. We're building LifeWave to $1 billion company. Let's do it together.
Yeah, if you think about the word or the amount, billion, a billion is a lot. And that's what we were saying just now. We're right at the beginning of something so, so special. The most natural way to get a product into the marketplace. Now, I remember when I studied traditional marketing many, many years ago, and this has been, studies have been done on this. The most effective method of marketing a product and getting a product into the marketplace is word of mouth. It's the most effective way of getting a product into the marketplace. And this is the most natural thing to do, because people instinctively want to help people. I have a look at the excitement I get when I share the patches with somebody that's been suffering from any type of pain, and you put a patch on them and you look at the way their lives have changed in such a short time frame. There's nothing more satisfying than that. So, do people want to be pain-free? since I've been back in this industry, I've been out of this industry for over 20 years. I didn't realize how much pain people are suffering with at the moment. And do you want to be financially free? Yes, everybody wants to get off the hamster wheel. Everybody wants to get out of the rat race. In today's day and age, man, oh man, how has this world turned around the last 4 years? This world has completely turned around, and people aren't getting the salary increases that they used to. I don't know about you guys. Have you noticed the price of things when you go into the shops? The price of food, the price of gas, everything is just going through the roof from a pricing point of view. And unfortunately, at the moment, inflation is catching up with everybody. Everybody is looking at creating an extra income. And that's what we have right now with LifeWave. We can help people with their health, and you can help people with their wealth. And it's all about baby steps. All about baby steps. We are in business together here. We're in business together. You basically you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. There's a whole support structure. We're here to help. We're here to hold your hand and help you every step of the way. And like I said, starting with something very small. You look at $500 a month. I know in South Africa, if you convert $500 into rand, you're looking at just under 10,000 rand a month. I tell you something, $500 in my household per month goes a long way. Javi, what's $500 like in the USA? Does that make a big difference in a person's household? Javi, where's he disappeared to? Javi?
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, there we go. There we go.
I muted myself by accident. I muted myself. With my research and what I was told, $500 avoids people out here from foreclosing on their homes. Look how significant that is, and good things come into people's lives when it's inconvenient. When I got involved in this profession 15 years ago, it was a very inconvenient time for me, but I said yes. Why? Because I was looking. And in this business, you just can't do it with anybody. People do business with people who they know, like, and trust. And, at that time, I got involved with Stephen G, and I got involved with Mike, and I said yes. And because of them and their leadership and what they taught me is because I am where I am today. Look how it comes in full circle. Here comes LifeWave. We're in business again. And look at the momentum that we're creating. And look at the lives that we're touching, one person at a time, just introducing with a passion and a passion to work, sitting back and getting that phone call and how I can get more, and people just say to themselves, you know what, you have to just make that decision. Is it an inconvenience lifetime for you in your life right now? And if it's not, become a blessing for somebody else. I always tell somebody, you have something good in your hand. Don't hold it as a secret. Don't be selfish. Share it with somebody, because you can be their answer. You can be their answer to resolve their problem. And our job as entrepreneurs here in LifeWave is to resolve people's problems. And the more problems you resolve, the bigger your organization is going to be. And guess what? The more money you're going to get. And people say, money's not everything. Well, you know what? Money's up there with oxygen. You need money to survive. You need money to eat. You need money to support your family. And sometimes, people have jobs and money comes in and money comes out. You don't have enough. And we're asking you to be multidimensional, have multiple streams of income, and see where your life goes. You have nothing to lose here. And what I say to you, you have nothing to lose. And one thing that Olga always says, the worst thing you could do is nothing, right? So I would say yes, tell the world, figure it out later. And the person who invited you here today saw something in you, could be the missing piece of the puzzle to create a serious momentum on where you live. I use Mark as an example again. He is creating an amazing team out in Texas because he created the sense of urgency, because how it changed his life. So he is changing other people's lives. And he's growing such a team right now of people who are fired up, who want more life, and who are willing to do something about it, Chris.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing the difference that LifeWave is making in people's lives. And you're probably thinking, all right, you're talking about money here. How does this work? We've got so many beautiful tools in place. Get back to the person who invited you onto the call, and there's amazing resources, amazing videos that will go in depth and tell you step by step exactly how the process and the compensation plan works. They'll do it 10 times better than Javi and I can do it. These are professional people, beautiful professional videos that are put into place. So, so thank you for taking the time out this evening. But guys, guess what? We've got some exciting news for you. We are shaking up the schedule for next week. We're here to serve you. We're here to help you. That's what we're here for. And what we're going to be doing is on Mondays, Javi and I, as you guys know, we presented together this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Got some really awesome momentum going. We're going to be presenting from next week, Javi and I, every Monday. Every Monday, it's going to be Javi and I presenting. We'll be presenting a quick presentation, in out, one testimony in the middle. Very awesome for you to bring guests. Then on Tuesday, we're going to be getting new presenters on. George will be presenting on Wednesdays. And George will be having the long presentation where George likes to have testimonies, and he normally likes to do a Q&A at the end. And then we'll be keeping Thursdays for training. So from our side, thank you so much for taking the time out, and enjoy your weekend, and then see you guys on the Zooms next week. Javi, thank you so much. It's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for all your input and presenting with me this week.
You got it, man. I love to see people win. I'm excited what this team is going, and it's all about teaching everyone and putting them in a position to win. That's what we do here on this team on 333 Group, and we will never divert off. So with that being said, guys, listen, go back to the person who invited you today. Say yes, tell the world, and figure it out the same way George did, the same way Mark did, the same way Tom did. I can go on and on when it comes on this Zoom, okay? And it changed their life tremendously. Same way Lara did. Brenda, I see you here on the call. You look sharp on your picture. Just say yes, tell the world, and figure it out later, my friend. And everybody else is here, have an open mind and an open heart to receive the message that you heard today, because this company can change your life if you just make the decision. In life, everything's all about decisions, okay? And if you feel that you can't, you won't. And if you feel you can, you will. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. What you speak has power. And what we speak here has lots of power. And you stay surrounded with the people who want more in life, I'm telling you, it's just going to be infectious. It's just going to happen to you. It just happens. It's called the laws of averages. So we look forward to seeing you in the upcoming days and helping you guys win.
Awesome. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Look after yourself. Have an awesome weekend. Good night, everyone. Bye.